Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a wellness practice that's making some pretty big waves. It's called 9D Breathwork, and it claims to do a whole lot more than just calm you down. It's aiming for a total transformation. We've all been told that, right? When you're stressed out, just take a deep breath. And it works. It's simple, it's powerful. But what happens when you take that simple tool and, you amplify it with some serious technology? What if our breath is actually an engine for some really profound change? And that's exactly the idea we're going to dig into. We're moving way past breathing as just a simple calming technique. We're stepping into a world where it's framed as a key to unlocking the deeper levels of our own minds. So at the very heart of this practice is this concept of 9 dimensions. Now, don't worry, this isn't some crazy physics lecture. It's really about layering specific audio technologies and therapeutic techniques all together. So, what in the world are these 9 dimensions? Okay, so here's the official definition. 9D breathwork is really positioned as a kind of synthesis. It's this potent mix of intentional breathing, really targeted sound, and guided therapy. All of it designed to sneak past our overthinking, critical mind and work directly with our subconscious. And this is the slide that really demystifies that 9D name. It's not some abstract idea. It's these 9 specific stacked layers. You've got the actual physical act of breathing, right? The somatic breath work. But then it's layered with all these specific sound frequencies, like binaural beats, and then combined with therapeutic guidance, like hypnotherapy and NLP. It's basically a precisely orchestrated soundscape designed for healing. And all those layers we just saw, the tools, they're designed to work across these different dimensions of who we are as people. The whole idea is that a single session can hit everything from physical relaxation to processing really deep-seated emotions, and even reaching for what some practitioners call transpersonal states. It's a truly holistic approach. So we get what it is now, but why do it? Well, the sources talk about this 3-step process of transformation, and it all starts with the body. First things first. Before any of the big mental or emotional stuff can happen, the practice is designed to bring your physical body back to square one, back to a state of balance. And this quote just perfectly captures the core idea. Think of it like this. The specific breathing patterns are meant to flip the switch on our nervous system. It moves you out of that frantic fight or flight stress mode and into the rest and digest state. This is literally the biological opposite, and it lets the body finally let go of stored tension and start to heal. Okay, so once the body's regulated, the focus shifts upstairs to the mind. And this is where all those layers of sound tech and guided therapy really get to work. People who do this report that it helps them access and deal with emotions that are normally kind of buried deep down. They talk about it like a mental decluttering. And this is apparently helped along by the sound frequencies, which are engineered to shift your brain into alpha and theta wave states. Those are the same states linked to deep meditation, insight, and creativity. So the body's regulated, the mind is clearer, and according to practitioners, the final stage of this process is about fostering a deeper spiritual connection. Now, this isn't necessarily religious. It's more about a deep feeling of connection. People describe experiences of oneness or profound inner peace. By quieting down that inner critic, that analytical mind, the practice aims to open a door to some really deep self-exploration and a powerful sense of just being in the moment. Okay, I know this can all sound a bit theoretical. So let's bring it back down to earth and look at a real-world practitioner who actually uses this method. Dr. April Gill is such a fascinating example of who's drawn to this. Her background is the perfect picture of this blend of old and new. She's a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine, an acupuncturist, but she also has training in shamanic practice. She really embodies that bridge between ancient wisdom and a super modern tool like 9D breathwork. And this is the kind of potential that practitioners like Dr. Gill are aiming for. It's a really bold claim for sure, but it perfectly highlights the goal of the practice, to create this space for rapid, really profound inner work. So, after hearing all of that, you might be getting a little curious. But what's a session actually like? And
probably more important, who needs to be careful about trying this?
While the setup is surprisingly simple, you just lie down, pop on some headphones, and follow the guided audio journey. But the experience itself, that is described as anything but simple. It's intense, it's immersive, and for some people, it can lead to a really powerful emotional release, what we call a catharsis. And this is incredibly important, so please pay close attention here. Because this practice is so intense and because of how it affects the body, it is absolutely not for everyone. The sources are crystal clear on this. If you have any heart problems, if you're pregnant, or if you have a history of serious psychiatric or breathing conditions, you have to approach this with caution. The number one rule, and it's non-negotiable, is to talk to your doctor or healthcare provider before you even think about trying it. Seriously. So if we boil this all down to one key takeaway, it's this. 90 breathwork is a synthesis. It isn't just a breathing exercise. It's the intentional fusion of our own biology, our breath, with precisely engineered sound and therapy, all working together for a total, holistic transformation. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about, doesn't it? In our endless search for the next big thing in healing and self-discovery, maybe the most powerful tools aren't something brand new at all, but are found by combining modern technology with the incredible abilities we were all born with.